The New York Rangers released their 2023 training camp groups, and today we're going to be taking a look at those, kind of breaking down, who's in what group, and just all that fun stuff. So let's just get into it here. So starting off with Group A, which is pretty much the NHL roster for the most part here. It's pretty much literally all NHLers. A couple guys obviously are kind of like lower tier guys, some depth moves, but obviously for the most part here, Group A is a bunch of NHL guys who are going to be on the team. Starting off the forwards here, Panarin, Nick Bonino, Alexis Lafreniere, Trocheck, Wheeler, Kreider, Gaudreau, Kakko, VC, a depth guy in Tyler Pitlick. He could be a fourth liner possibly, or that kind of 13th guy, you never know. Hedl and Zibanejad. So really, all those guys are going to be the day one starting lineup, except for Pitlick, who may or may not be in the fourth line. If not, he'll be like the 13th forward kind of thing. So he's still doing good, though, there. I'll probably be like a depth kind of fourth line kind of guy. Then the defensive side of things here, you have a couple extra guys who, really it is kind of the three guys here in Ben Harper, Zach Jones, and Eric Gustafsson, who are fighting for that, third LD spot on that, third pairing with Braden Schneider. And the other guys like Braden Schneider, Trouba, Foxy, Lindgren, and Keandre. And the two goalies in this group is obviously Igor and Jonathan Quick. So Group A is pretty much just all the NHL guys plus, a couple depth guys who are kind of fighting for that last D-man spot there. And then you have Group B, which is made up of, pretty much Group C and Group B are pretty similar. They're both pretty much just a bunch of prospects and AHL/ECHL kind of guys mixed into different groups here. Starting off the Group B here, we have for the forwards is Riley Nash, Johnny Brzezinski, Anton Blid, a prospect in Bryce McConnell-Barker. Obviously here, he's a great prospect, but he will be going back to the OHL with the Sioux Greyhounds. Brett Berard, Matt Rempe, Brennan Hoffman, obviously our star prospect, Ryder Korzak, Sahil Panwar, who is actually a former teammate of Brennan Hoffman. He also played with a bit of the Pete's this past year before getting traded around the deadline, and also played for Flint with Brennan Hoffman as well. So that's pretty cool. And he actually signed an AHL deal, so we'll probably see him somewhere down there in the minors. And then Maxim Barbashev, another prospect who will more than likely be going back to juniors in the QMJHL with the Shawinigan Cataracts after being traded from the Moncton Wildcats this past offseason. And then on the defensive side of things for Group B, Connor Mackey, Nicholas Briard, Ty Emberson, Zach Brazola, Mac Hollowell, who made his NHL debut with the Leafs last year, still only like 24, so a solid puck-moving guy, played really well at the Marlies, has been a very good minor league defenseman so far, so we'll see what happens there. He'll be one of the top right-handed defense call-ups, though, for this season for the Rangers. And then you have for the goalies, Talon Boyko, 6'8", prospect from the WHL. He should be pretty good, probably playing in the ECHL this year, alongside Louis Domingue, who will be one of the AHL goalies, I'd imagine, probably a tandem with Dylan Garand. And then you have on Group C here for the forwards, Jake LeSession, Turner Ellison, one of the better prospects in Adam Sikora, Bobby Trevigno, another prospect, another great prospect in Will Cooley, Dylan Robrecht, who was taken in this year's draft, a massive center from the OHL, Carl Henriksen, who former second-round pick back in 2019, has been kind of disappointing, but we'll see what happens there. Probably be in the AHL somewhere. Alex Belzil, going to be a solid depth guy, be one of the probably better guys in the AHL this year. Max McHugh, who actually played against Brennan Othman in the OHL finals. He was on the London Knights, and then his brother actually played with Othman, winning the OHL championship on the Petes, so that's kind of cool to see. Then Adam Edstrom, a massive, 6'8" Swedish prospect, came over at the end of last year to, play a bit of North American pro hockey and look decent. So we'll see what happens there. He'll be in the AHL, I'd imagine. And then the defensive side of things there for them, Matthew Robertson, one of the better defense prospects on the Rangers, Seth Barton, Ryan McCleary, Brandon Scanlon, Blake Hillman, and Joe Arnson as well. So some solid guys there. And on the goalie side of thing, you have Dylan Garand, the top goalie prospect for the Rangers. He'll probably be in a tandem or maybe starting, you never know, alongside Louis Domingue in the AHL. And then the last guy we have here is Brad Arvanitis, recently signed goalie, 26 years old, played 9 career games so far in the ECHL, a decent amount in the SPHL, decent amount at the D3 level and at UMass. So he's been all over the place, played for a decent amount of teams over the last few years, but Anyways, though, thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys have, please smash the like button. Don't forget to subscribe for daily New York Rangers content. And thank you all for 600 subscribers. That is an absolutely fantastic milestone, and I will definitely be continuing with the daily uploads, and I have a lot of things planned for this season. It should be a ton of fun and a lot of content coming for all of you. Thanks for watching, and see ya.